What if the secret to unstoppable discipline wasn't found in productivity hacks, expensive planners, or high-tech apps, but in wisdom written nearly 2,000 years ago? The Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, lived in times of war, political chaos, and devastating plagues, and yet they managed to build lives of remarkable focus, resilience, and inner strength. For them, the morning was not something to stumble through, it was sacred. Marcus Aurelius began his reflections at dawn, often reminding himself of the struggles ahead and how he intended to meet them. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Imagine beginning each day with that kind of clarity. The first Stoic principle of discipline is simple. Don't drift into the day, rise with intention. Marcus admitted, even as emperor, that he sometimes wanted to stay under the covers. But then he reminded himself, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. That work wasn't just about politics or armies, it was about living a life of virtue. In our time, this principle is more relevant than ever. Waking with intention may be as small as putting your phone out of reach so you don't start the day scrolling. It may be as simple as reminding yourself before your feet touch the floor, my duty today is to live with courage, justice, and self-control. Once awake, the Stoics turned to reflection. Each morning, Marcus anticipated what he would face. Today I will meet interference, ingratitude, arrogance, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness. To some, this might sound pessimistic, but to the Stoic, it was preparation. By expecting obstacles, you strip them of their power to surprise or overwhelm you. We can do the same with a short daily ritual. Spend 5 minutes in silence asking, what challenges will I face today? How might people disappoint me, and how can I respond with calm instead of anger? What virtues do I want to embody? Wisdom, courage, temperance, or justice? This reflection arms the mind, just as a soldier prepares before stepping onto the battlefield. After the mind, the Stoics believed in training the body. Epictetus reminded his students, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Discipline is not built in thought alone. It must be practiced physically. In the morning, this might mean a workout, a run, or even something as simple as a cold shower. It might mean delaying breakfast to practice self-restraint. These small acts of voluntary discomfort build resilience. They teach us that comfort is not a necessity, and that we can endure far more than we think. If you can master your body's complaints, the urge to quit, the desire to stay warm, the craving for food, you are also training your mind to resist temptation and distraction throughout the day. But the Stoics didn't stop at discipline alone. They also grounded themselves in gratitude. Seneca wrote, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." Gratitude for the Stoic wasn't fluffy or vague. It was concrete. They reminded themselves of the simple blessings they already had: the breath in their lungs, the ability to walk and speak, the presence of loved ones, the very opportunity to live another day. Practicing gratitude in the morning shifts the mind from a state of lack, what I don't have, what I might lose, to a state of abundance, what I already possess and might appreciate if I only paid attention. In modern life, where comparison and anxiety dominate, this shift is essential. Finally, the Stoics ended their morning practice by defining their duty. Marcus Aurelius asked himself daily, "What is my duty as a human being?" For him, duty meant acting with justice, serving others, and remembering that life is short. For us, defining duty can mean choosing our highest priorities, not a chaotic list of 20 minor tasks, but 1 or 2 actions that truly align with our values. Ask yourself, what would be shameful to leave undone? What would make today meaningful if I accomplish nothing else? This kind of clarity turns motion into progress and prevents the trap of busyness without purpose. When we put it all together, the Stoic morning routine is remarkably simple, yet profoundly powerful. Wake with intention, reflect on challenges, strengthen the body through voluntary discomfort, ground yourself in gratitude, and define your duty for the day. These steps require no special equipment, no technology, no elaborate system, only honesty and discipline. And the effect compounds. By practicing this routine each morning, you are training your mind and body to align with virtue, resilience, and purpose. You are no longer reacting to life, but meeting it on your own terms. The Stoics knew they could not control the world around them. Empires fell, plagues swept cities, friends betrayed one another, and yet their strength endured because they had mastered themselves. And so it is with us. If you can win your morning with intention, reflection, discipline, gratitude, and purpose, then you can face anything the day throws at you. Because unstoppable discipline is not an accident. It is a practice built every single day, beginning the moment you rise.